Now to a story you'll see first on Fox 5, a jailhouse interview with a rising TikTok star accused of double murder. Now, we want to warn you, the emotionally charged interview may be inappropriate for younger viewers. Now, you'll recall in October, a man and woman were shot to death in an East Village high-rise. The suspect is the woman's estranged husband. He sat down with our Kelsey Christensen while he waits for court proceedings behind bars.
Ali Abulaban, husband, father, TikTok star, and also accused of double murder.
Did you kill her?
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that.
He's referring to the deaths of his estranged wife Anna Abulaban and her friend Rayburn Barron. They were shot dead October 21st in an East Village high-rise. Prosecutors say just days prior, Anna kicked Ali out of their home. So he installed a listening device on their daughter's iPad and used it to spy on his wife.
Yeah, I was listening on the house with the iPad through my phone.
So when you heard Rayburn's voice, you went to...
I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who it was.
But what were you thinking?
I was freaking out. Oh my God, I caught her. I caught her. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's a man. There's a man. And then guess what? I hear nightmare. R&B music. I'm trying. I'm like, I'm like, don't do it. I'm screaming.
As you're driving to the apartment.
I'm screaming. I'm crying. I'm like, don't do it.
What happens when you get to the apartment?
I go up and I see them.
What did you think? What did you think?
They were nothing. I didn't see that. I don't know. It was a blur. And I felt like I was on the passenger seat of my own body. But when I opened the door and saw who it was, broke my heart. And to see her kissing Ray on my couch, with his feet on my table, with my holding I'm running my apartment, my life, in the house that my daughter sleeps in, on the furniture that I put together. What do you expect a man to feel? Happy? Well, I guess that's the end of my marriage. No! That's my family!
Prosecutors say Ali confessed to both police and his mother that he killed his wife and Rayburn and accused his wife of cheating. Though at this time, prosecutors say Rayburn was just a friend.
I never admitted anything. Police say they have evidence against me. I don't know what that is.
So the prosecution says that you admitted to your mother that you did this, and then you pled not guilty. Can you explain that?
No, I can't.
Shortly after the shooting, Ali was arrested driving on the 15. Police say he had a gun and his 5-year-old daughter in the car.
She was with me when I got arrested.
Did you have a gun in the
I picked her
car?
up from school. I picked her up from school so that I could drop her off at a safe location at my dad's wife's brother, who lived an hour away. But police surrounded me on the highway.
Why did you pick her up
I picked her up.
from school? Why did you pick her up from school?
Why wouldn't I?
But you picked her up early, correct?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick her up early?
Why wouldn't I?
Did you know what had happened?
About what?
Your wife being shot.
I'm the one who called the police. Reported it.
I know.
I found them. When I found them, my first instinct was to get my daughter for her safety. To drop her off at a safe location. I wasn't running away. I wasn't doing anything. I had nothing to hide.
What happened when you found them? No.
No.
Ali says he, Anna, and their daughter moved to San Diego in February 2021. He talks fondly about their old life in Virginia.
So we owned a home in Virginia. We had the American dream. We have 2 cars. Our life is great. So I said, let me pick up another hobby.
That hobby is his TikTok personality, Jin Kid. He made videos impersonating violent characters and built quite a following, nearly 1 million fans. He crafted his online persona after his favorite film, character, and actor, Al Pacino's Tony Montana from Scarface.
I miss making my videos. I miss all everything. It's my craft. It's my baby. I love what I do. I wanted to be an actor. And I was right there. I was right there. The weekend before all this happened, I was in LA at the Comedy Store. I was talking to producers. I was about to have a talent agent. It was right there.
He says he and Anna grew apart after they settled in San Diego. He blames the move and their lifestyle choices for ruining their marriage.
That was part of the downfall because my wife brought us. She wanted me to move her out here with all her friends to a life where there's Taco Tuesday, Women Wednesday, Party Saturday, Bar Sunday.
Lee says Anna partied too much, but when we spoke to Anna's childhood friend and Ali's cousin, they painted a different picture.
He's a bad guy. There's nothing good about him. He's selfish. That's all I can say, is selfish.
Pulls out like a full bag of cocaine, not like a little bag, a big bag. And we're like, what the hell? You know, are you trying to get us all in trouble? He goes, I'm Jin Kid. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can touch me. I'm Jin Kid, you know?
And Ali, your family says that your social media fame changed you. They say that you were doing cocaine, didn't really care about the consequences.
Nope.
Are they right?
That's false. My family doesn't know anything because they never cared.
I asked again about his cocaine use.
Do you think that made you snap? Do you think it changed you?
Yeah, it messed with my brain. It made me violent, it made me like aggressive, you know? When I'm on it, yeah.
Prosecutors say Anna was planning to file a restraining order and that Ali has a history of domestic violence, something Anna's best friend confirms, even though Ali denies ever hitting Anna.
Were you feeling any remorse about this situation?
I'm broken, I'm devastated, I lost my wife. My goal was to just try to get a hold of my family. It was slipping through my fingers. I'm the loser here. I lost the love of my life. I lost the love of my life. Everybody I reached out to when I was going through this problem, when I couldn't get a hold of Anna. Dude, you gotta leave her, you gotta leave her. I know I gotta leave her, but I don't want to leave her. Dude, you're so handsome, you're famous on the internet, you can get any model. I know I can. I don't want to. I want my wife.
Could anyone else have Anna?
Huh?
Could anyone else have Anna?
Not while she's married to me.
And Ali is charged with 2 counts of first degree murder and faces life in prison. If convicted, the death penalty is also on the table. His next court date is set for next month. And his best friend Casey, who you just heard from briefly, was also friends with Rayburn Barron. That's the other victim. She's speaking publicly for the very first time since the shooting, and she paints a much different picture about Ali and Anna's relationship. We'll bring you her story tomorrow night right here on Fox 5.
A lot of different perspectives here that you're hearing, playing out throughout this case, Kelsey. Any indication why he spoke to us and what his lawyers had to say about him doing just that? Because it's not very often, especially somebody who's accused and about to, face a trial, hasn't even gotten to that point, would open up in this way.
Exactly, and we don't hear from folks, awaiting trial often. I asked myself the same question. I wrote him and I said, hey, we're doing a story about what happened. If you'd like to talk to us, we'd love to hear from you. He called back, and we were really surprised. And I asked him at the end of this interview. It was a very long interview, 45 minutes. And I said, does your lawyer know that you're speaking with us? And he said, yes. I said, what'd she say about that? He said, she told me not to talk to you. And I said, okay, all right, that's interesting. I said, so then why did you choose to talk to us if that's against the legal advice? And he said, I wanted to get my side out. As you heard, very emotional there.
Yeah, certainly, and we heard some contrasting perspectives of exactly what happened, which is kind of the challenge when you run into this sort of thing. Did he try to straighten out his story a little bit? Did you find that throughout the interview, that he was, at first he talked about finding them and they were together in his house, and then later said that he found them they had been shot when he got there.
Exactly, and I'm glad that you caught that, because as the interview progressed, the story starts to change. You know, as you said, he said, I found them, I'm the one that called 911, and then he switches his story about 10 minutes later and says, I saw them on my couch, you know, they're kissing on my couch, my house.
And now the whole thing, you know, you hear the story and it's very intriguing listening to the whole thing. I wonder though about his daughter. Did he tell you whether or not he's spoken to his daughter? Where is she now?
Yeah, so we did speak a lot about his daughter. She is actually with his family right now. There is a protective order, so he's not allowed to contact her. I asked him, you know, what he thinks about at night when he goes to bed. His daughter and Anna. That was his answer. Okay,
so we heard from his cousin a couple of weeks ago, who gave one perspective of him. We now hear from Ali here, and then we're going to hear from a friend. That's tomorrow night, the next part of this story.
Yeah, and she was absolutely fabulous. They've been best friends for 15 years. They met in Japan. We'll hear all about that. So she has a great insight into who Anna was, and sounds like she was quite a beautiful person inside and out.
All right, much more on this story to come, different perspectives at that as well. Kelsey, thank you very much. Very insightful and interesting to hear all sides of the story. Thank you.